Hello, and welcome to our third game here on the Singapore Esports League. We have Team Meow Meow, which is otherwise known as Team Pizza Party, versus TSB+4. You guys wondering what Team TSB stands for? It's Tan Seng Bing, not Team Singapore Boleh, just in case you guys were wondering. This game, I have a feeling, will not be as one-sided as the first two games which we saw on this stream previously. And if Meow Meow, because they were late for quite long, so we do have to exercise the level 2 draft. And as it is right now, TSB+4 versus Team Pizza Party. You have a lot of experienced players. Like I said, we got Mr. TSB friendly player, Mr. Steven. Young, yeah, Mr. Win as well. Rosencook, one of our other aspiring streamers. Team Pizza Party, also, you have Fatal and Desert Tiger. Some of the more experienced players who used to play with Mr. Lord Draken himself, one of the players who used to play from the HY era, if I'm not mistaken. And of course, what I understand is that Team Meow Meow has loads of talent. So that's why I want to highlight to you guys as well that it's pretty exciting to see that we have new players. I always look forward to seeing new players start to shine in the local. That's the first step, and then from there, can pretty much give them the experience they need. You never know. It starts from this. Then you have these experienced players like, hey, this guy's not bad. Let's try him out. Invite him to our team. It's where it always starts. You have to start somewhere. Besides, playing these tournaments are fun. First pick, Warlock from Team Pizza Party, Sam God. Kevin Heroes. I wonder what the Kevin Heroes. Maybe Warlock's the Kevin Hero. Beastmaster, Brewmaster Band, just all the Fatal Heroes. Taking out all the offlaning. So wouldn't be too surprised if they do decide to pick up an offlane hero too. And feels like Axe would be a very high priority pick. There we go, the chat lines. I love the chat lines. Wonder if any of them level high enough for the Filipino chat lines, the dollar ones. Question in the chat for those of you who are watching on Facebook stream or the Twitch stream. Any of you know what no Lakad Matatag? No Malin actually. Or maybe if we happen by some chance to have Filipino viewers, perhaps you can give a quick explanation of what the chat line actually means. From what I understand, we have Sien, celebrity, our Singapore talent, in Twitch as well. So give him a bit of love. Right, so Sang King Marana instant picks coming out, and like I said, if a Team Pizza Party, you probably just a tiny bit concerned towards the part of the offlane heroes being thrown out of the pool. I mean, technically these were all heroes which Fatal used to play when he did play with Kingdom. I saw them in the TI Open qualifiers as well when he played with XD Reborn. Tidehunter pick actually, not the Axe. Alright, so Warlock, Tidehunter, lots of team fight. I like this, especially since Ravage stun has been increased, I believe, last I checked. So perhaps, this could be the start of the Tidehunter meta. It's been a while since I've seen a Tidehunter in a professional game as well, but this, even in the competitive setting. So this will be interesting to see. They take out the Rubik, afraid of the steal. The Fatal stack is just full wombo combo. You've got a Warlock, you've got a Tidehunter. Once both hit level 6, Chaotic Offering and Ravage, the chain stuns could be disgusting. Despite the fact that, of course, the ridiculously long cooldown spells, they don't have any short cooldowns like the Marana Sand King, that's for sure. Marana mid, we shall have to see. Spectre ban. Be a bit of an opening for a Tinker pick this game.
5 seconds remaining.
Spectre, after all, is one of those super annoying heroes. Yes, also once more, just I'd like to thank all of you on both our social media streams for tuning in and for your continuous showers of support. Keep liking, keep putting that follow button, and of course keep sharing to your friends. And of course, after this game, we should be seeing the winners of the giveaway come up pretty soon. Lucky winners to win some Steam credits in USD, 10 USD. So don't forget, if you want to participate in that giveaway, get into that chat. Type in the first word of this tournament, which is Singapore Esports League. Type Singapore in. Round of Sanking, lots of fighting, good stuns. Tildian, Shadow. Rana can be a bit annoying to catch at times, especially with that triple leap. See, how will they open up the second phase? They ban out PL. Interesting to see how this works out in the sense where, they wanna. We see kind of a PL picks so far, at least in this tournament. Alright, so what's gonna happen here? They're taking a lot of time out. Once disabled, disconnected, 20 seconds left. How do they want to open up here? Alright, they're using up all their bonus time just for this. Ogre Magi? Interesting. I'm not sure you want to open up the second phase, committing 2 minutes of time just for that Ogre Magi pick. Not exactly seen as, first priority or second phase, but I guess better late than never. But yeah, I'm not a fan of the hero.
10 seconds.
It doesn't accomplish as much as you would like. There are lots of options, but I would say it's a very tanky support, which you also cannot afford to leave alone. That's for sure.
Radiant team pick.
Wind Ranger at your service.
Wind Ranger pick coming up. Love that support as a 4. Great Tidehunter, and the Faceless Void immediately comes out. I've seen Windpin, WB play great success on this Faceless Void before. Nice.
10 seconds remaining.
How will they respond to this? I mean, like I said, they have lots of ways to initiate. Like, if you're playing as the Void this game, you're worried because you still have to worry about like the Warlock or the Tidehunter, either one of these heroes. Great AoE team fight, great counter initiation. If you're TSB+4, you need to win the lanes and play this very high tempo pace kind of game, so that even if you do lose team fight, those spells are going to be on cooldown, and that's where you just keep pushing. Not to mention, with the Shadow Word as well, you have some great sustain. Tidehunter is a very tanky and annoying hero. Juggernaut pick comes out. Now you have the healing ward. Scary stuff. And already you can tell between both these two teams, there's almost this hidden tension coming out between the two teams. They understand. First game can give you that momentum, that self-confidence, the morale boost to head into the next games of the league. Throughout the season, you want that good start. The first step is always important. It's always the hard part. But now the Tinker ban, yeah, they understand that this is probably a Wind Ranger 4. Wouldn't be too surprised if they decide to pick the Skyraf here though. Skyraf could be pretty good.
Ten seconds remaining. Dire team pick.
Okay, so Ember pick. So Ember ban. Yeah, it's the battle between the mid laners right now. So you see, if you're Team Meow Meow, you basically want to make sure, what's a good lane winning hero? The perks of having that second pick, that last pick.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team pick.
Invoker.
Alright, so as we're trying to fix the mic issues, I'd like to thank you guys for being patient as we're trying to clear it up right now. Let's see.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Alright, so the Invoker pick actually comes out. Wow. Alright, so the Frozen Cuckoo Invoker, is this what's happening right here? Ooh, I like this a lot. Some greed, lots of early fighting. That's a nice balance as well.
You may now select your heroes.
The Lina pick immediately. So Frozen Cuckoo Lina. Oh, this is gonna be hype. This is gonna be quite hype. Wow, he even has that special chest as well on the Lina. So dark artistry, lots of fancy cosmetics. You can see just from the items alone, man, these guys have invested a ton of items into this game. Just to show, you know, I like to believe that when you invest all this into the game, it shows how much you love it. So there we go, ladies and gentlemen, our third game here of the Singapore Esports League and our first week team Meow Meow.
Prepare for battle.
Of course, next, you know, on the Warlock, Sam God. Meow Meow, Cabin Heroes only on the Invoker. You're gonna have watch that player, Mr. Desert Tiger, playing on this wonderful Wind Ranger 4, and Fatal playing on the Tide Hunter. For TSB+4, you're gonna have Chevalier playing on the Sand King, Yang Ye playing on the Ogre Magi. Mid, you have Frozen Cuckoo, one of our upcoming Singaporean talent streamers. If you guys want to, if you guys are streamers as well, you want to be featured in the Singapore Esports League, don't hesitate, join us in the Discord, drop us a message, get the tag. We welcome all of you wonderful aspiring esports talent out there. There's no way we can turn anyone away, because as long as if you're local and you want to be, you want a platform to grow, the Singapore Esports League is here for you. Of course, now the rest of the introductions, like I said, WB on that Faceless Void, and you have friendly player Siben playing on the Marana. Just a couple of bounties apiece. Huh, we've actually missed out on one. I mean, this lane's gonna be fun, right? You know, Desert Tiger and Fatal, when these guys, they've played together for a while now. Then no surprise to this level of pressure coming out. The mid matchup is gonna be very tight between the Lina and the Invoker, EG Fanboy. Oh, he's actually missed the Sunstrike. Here, WB accepting that he will suffer in this lane. They want to pressure the Jug out of this lane as well. Making sure they want to give Siban a good start. So he's actually going to be off laning, from what I understand, not support Marana. Alright, pressure lanes. WB against a Tide and a Wind Ranger. This is not an easy lane by any means. But they want to use the Gush, looks like they won't even waste it. Very hard game. Ready. Middle lane, Lina's pulling ahead. 6 and 2 to the Invokers 2 and 1. And over at the top, looks like they will go for the Warlock slow. They got the burst strike, Wind Ranger's coming in, the arrow is gonna fly, it's gonna miss. Now here comes the shackle onto Yang, yeah, it's not gonna really connect. And the BM taunts. Oh yes, I love that chat line. Now chasing after washed out player, friendly player is gonna get a lot of hits and C-Band leap forward as well. They really want this kill. Wind Ranger might actually end up dying here, but the heal and now first blood coming out from Yang, yeah. Will they chase for Sam God? They have 3 heroes. Juggernaut is there with the heal. Not really heal, but with the clicks. Immediately. TSB+4, no mercy in the top lane. They will cut the creep wave as well, which will allow quite a fair bit of EXP to be distributed between all of the 3 members of the TSB+4 in this top aggro tri-lane. And Frozen Cuckoo as well, you know, he's happy. Doesn't have to worry. Invoker as well, not having the best of times. You lose the range creep deny like that to the Lina, that's a huge advantage. Trying to take care as well. Trying to at least restore balance back into this lane, it's super hard. And I think he knows because of this observer ward, he knows that there's a Sand King in the vicinity. Tidehunter against the Void, this should be a matchup which the Tidehunter should be doing okay with. Arcane Boots on the way as well. Yeah, there's no way, you know, after a period of time, Faceless Void just can't kill him at all. This ward, very popular now, in fact. Locks out the camp. And now Ogre, you know, they're just coming in, trying to make sure they can at least sap up that EXP. We want to make sure that they don't get everything for free. Barrow Strike coming out. Do they want to try go here onto the Warlock? They have the slow, looking for the stun. Shackle's not going to connect. Arrow to take care of the creep. And that'll be the end of that story, you know, just the support trading hits. This is, like I said, this is a significantly more interesting game to watch compared to the previous 2. It's not stomps. Because of the level of experience. It's pretty much like some of those anime moments where you're like, oh, it's boring, you know, there's not much action, and then you realize, wait a minute, it's only because they understand each other that much more. Like, you don't, there's lesser room for mistakes, especially at such a higher level of Dota. Alright, so confirmed, that was the actual official Impunity team. Interesting. When someone told me earlier on it wasn't, but okay, looks like... Yeah, that was pretty much, I believe, Impunity's debut. So sorry for missing that one out. Chevalier, they're just trying to keep pressuring the Invoker. You know, Lina's 5.5, Invoker's caught up so far, taking things nice and slow. His support's currently do much. I mean, Sand King, he's still trying to pressure the lane. He's just 2.5 walking around, trying to find a place to call home.
Regeneration.
Hello, washed up players. Yeah, the Shackle is there. Washed up player. Oh, doesn't even get the root. They get the stun. The Starfall, the secondary Starfall is gonna come up with the Shadow Word heal. It's gonna keep him alive. Now chasing after them. They get the double power strike, and there'll be one more down. Looking for the Sunstrike. Yang gets sniped by the Cavern Hero. Invoker plays. Now the Shiko of the healing ward, keeping both him and his support alive. The micro is real. Now the Shiko. Hello, nope. You wanted a bit too far forward. It looks like Frozen Cuckoo's gonna take care of the Juggernaut. Trying to tilt. You see, often this is why this is that there's this I can't remember who was it who said it, that the best way to win your games, especially in C, is not by outskilling your opponents, but to see who you can tilt first. So causing the enemy character tilt. Alright, I dig. Meanwhile, Faceless Void now at level 6. Get up the Tide, the Ravage, you've got both your big spells off cooldown. Sort of, you can feel like this tiny bit of pressure in the air between both the players right now as you understand who will start the next move in the mid game. We're 6 minutes in. Lina's barely ahead, Invoker starting to stabilize in this lane. Chevalier might bump into a Wind Ranger if he's not careful. Pinging it out as well. Bing, 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 bing. Do they want to try? Just needs to get the burrow combo off. They do get the stun, looking for the arrow to connect. All absorbed by the Juggernaut, and all tactical as well. Sanking, well, shackled up. Looking for the stun, they want to turn into the Juggernaut. They know he doesn't have the stun. He has the healing ward heal. And of course he has the stick charges as well. He's gonna be key. He has the self. The burst strike to catch the Wind Ranger. Looks like he may just die for his carry sins. Arrow connects. Oh, the creep wave to save him. And now of course with the healing ward, he's gonna be just a-okay. Lots of tiny individual plays. It doesn't seem like much. You're thinking, oh lol, the guy. But they're doing well. Now the Shackle connects. Trying to chase into the Sand King, but not enough damage. And that'll be the end of that story. You know, Thailand are just continuing to pressure the lane, choosing to go for a Holy Defiance, hopefully to build up into a pipe. Of course, trying to go here onto the Sand King. Looks like they might be able to with the power shot. He's gonna try and power strike this one away. They do get the stun, strike. Oh no, the dodge. So he's gonna be okay with it. Watch that player. He has a mango. He has a mango, but the Shadow Word heal from Sam God will kill Chevalier off. Nothing much he can do over there. Frozen Cuckoo still. Now this is basically a farm race in the middle lane. But now the first Chrono going here into the Thailand side, one bit with the bash, and together with the Mirana, they do get that nice tasty kill. And that's Chrono down. So we have a quick reconnect, but 4 to 8 minutes in. Quite a slow paced game. But such is the way of Dota 2 when it is more calculated. Normalian and non-Normalian. Alright guys, so meanwhile don't forget to like and share the page at SGP Esports League, which supports local talent so that one day we may roar as a nation with all this talent available to us. You know, there's never any doubt that we've got so many budding players which have the skill. It's all about providing them the right circumstances and environment so that they can thrive. So alright, so we have the reconnect. Let's go, let's go. So Invoker starting to build his way into an Aghanims already. No Midas like we used to see. Sand King just needs levels. And over in the middle lane, Invoker, they do have the Light Strike Array, and down he goes, Frozen Cuckoo, killing up the Cabin Hero. Sam God might actually end up going down as well. They have more than enough damage to get the Light Strike Array, and of course Sam God goes down. Youngye will finish him off. Scary stuff. Of course, you have to love the Arcane Rune, which helped that out, and it's a wasted TP from Fatal.
You're a loser.
Very little momentum so far, as the supports are just not able to achieve as much as they would like. Meanwhile, Mirana, Phase Boots, Shubi and Aquila on the way up. You see the Yule Scepter build up as well on the Lina. Jug, not sure if you can actually go into the battlefield at this point.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Talent. See the TP in the middle lane. Frozen Cuckoo still trying to pressure the Kevin Heroes boy, who did go into the raindrop to try and make himself a bit tankier.
Denied.
Once more trying again for the arrow. No luck this time. But looks like they're picking out the rune. The stun. Can he get to the bounty in time? No, he cannot. Does he even think about the Omni Slash? Gets a crit in. Chevalier. Shackle's not gonna really connect. Nice juke away. All the spells being thrown out. Yep, he has to run. There's nowhere he can go. Might even be forced. The Omni Slasher. The Moonlight Shadow is gonna be popped. He has to run. There we go. Nice Chrono catching them all. Secondary Starfall to follow. And with the bash, won't even need the bash. And the Mirana will get it. So that's a huge overcommitment for that bounty rune, which does not pay off for sure. They don't even get the rune. Yes, Thailand is farming bot, but they haven't been able to group up and take a fight. And a massive disaster right now.
Radiant structures are fortified.
This team Meow Meow.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Well, Tiger is definitely meowing this game. Not seeing that dominance which we were expecting. But 11 minutes in and the TSB+4 have a pretty nice lead. Want to try think about going here onto WB. Will they use the Ravage for this Omni Slash? Now they need to use it with the Sunstrike and they will get the kill. Very close call and very tight as well. Almost was able to time walk most of that damage away. The healing ward, they should be able to take a tier 1 tower and the card as well.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
Tanking now level 6. He's 25% on the way towards his Blink Dagger. And they say, screw it, let's just go straight for more. Bottom tower, they want to force them away from that top lane. Lina very close to that Aghanim Scepter. Jug still thinking about building his way into a Battle Fury. They will group up 3 heroes. The ward scouts them out. They actually smoke up under a ward. Could be quite bad. The Tornado trying to catch someone up there. He goes to the Ionic Offering. The Brown Strike to catch the Invoker in place. Looking for the Shackle and Chevalier should be dead. The Meteor comes out as well. And down he goes. They cook the Scorpion into pieces. It looks like Nadeshiko, they will decide to go for the tier 1 tower instead. No overcommitment. And Sam God, oh no, they actually get the Frozen Cuckoo with the Golem. And this is that overwhelming team fight. This is where they can start to try and turn things around.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
Good plays coming out.
Top tower is under attack.
Actually looks like he's saving up for a dagger. 2k gold. And top, you know, Mirana, Aquila, Phase Boots, just some damage mid-game items. WB going to the Mask of Madness. What? BKB. I'm not sure if that's the choice, if that's the play this game. It's actually going to be a Manta Star. No Battle Fury here on the Juggernaut. An Invoker halfway towards the Aghanim Scepter. Now you just have to wait for the Warlock and the Titan to get the spells off. You have the Ravage off cooldown in 20 seconds. Now TSB+4, can they try and start setting the momentum of this game? They have the spells for it. Young Ye is dead. Do they want to use the Chrono for this? Yes, they will. They need to do something. They have the Shrine there. Juggernaut. Arrow. Oh no, but the spin, the double shackle. Wind Ranger. What a play. And that's going to save the Juggernaut. And actually only losing the support. Very huge save. When you use a huge long cooldown like that,
Dire's top tower is under attack.
it's not looking good for TSB+4. They have the Ravage. They can decide to fight this if they so desire. Just need more heroes. This is where they need to go and fight. But the Jug says no, he has no interest in fighting just yet. He doesn't even have a Yasha. It's just Phase Boots and an Aquila. Meanwhile, Invoker wants to take things a bit slow. So we are going to see a bit of a downtime for now. But I was expecting that Team Fatal and his stack to try and at least put the pressure up on this game. And now they go for the smoke gank. They want to try and fight. Oh, looking for the Ravage. They found the Lina. They caught one. Can they find another? Looks like they will not be able to do so.
Radiant's top tower is
Was pretty close, and now they can start to pressure the tier 1 tower just a tiny bit. They should be able to see right now as well that the Thailander has a Blink Dagger. Bottom lane, Sand King, 1500 gold, very close to his Blink Dagger as well. Some extra initiation is what they need for sure.
Radiant's top tower is under
Oh,
attack.
I actually like this ward. Oh, it's just north of the box, so it doesn't really exactly block. The tower is about to fall.
Radiant's top tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified.
Okay, so it looks like they just get another tier 1 tower for free. And how the tables have turned. It actually looks like Team Meow Meow have the advantage in the net worth now, as they are slowly getting more and more momentum in this game. And I think they know as well that it's very hard to fight or to make any moves into the Tidehunter and the Warlock. And if you are Team Meow Meow as well, you're not fussed. You don't feel the pressure to start anything. But in the bottom lane, they are going for the Chrono here onto the Tidehunter. The Chaotic Offering onto 3. The turnaround, the Ravage, the Chaotic Offering, and the double shackle. They will take for a 1-for-1 trade. It could have been worse. They are looking. You know that the Ogre is on the way down. Desert Tiger, oh, they're gonna miss the Burrow Strike, looking for the stun. They want to kill the Warlock here with the arrow to connect, and it will be a nice trade. They get the pick, looking for the Shackle. It's not gonna land. They have the stun onto the Invoker. Juggernaut's on the hunt. He has the Omni Slash in 5. Tornado's gonna miss. And then, of course, with the wash that played, Desert Tiger chasing after Yang Ye, he will give himself up, and down he goes. Kill given to the Invoker. So that's gonna be a 2-for-2 trade. The Ravage and the Chaotic Offering used, not exactly the biggest of losses. Unfortunate that actually, you know, that was a wasted epicenter earlier on. No real damage being thrown out as well. He actually cancelled it mid-channel. You could hear the channel, heard it here as well, the Burrow Strike. But missed the Burrow Strike, and that's why he had to cancel the epicenter.
Radiant are scanning.
Right, so Jug, Mantistar still on the way up. Decently farmed. Team Meow Meow. Quite happy with the pace of the game. They are not doing anything yet, but now actually this level they will go for a smoke. Want to use the Burrow Strike debut of the Sand King, and this could be a pretty big fight. They have a very nice ward just north of the Ancients, and if they can just find that pick on the Invoker. Don't want to use a smoke on a support. Looks like Desert Tiger. They want to use the Burrow. There we go. Looking for the LSA. It will connect, but the Tornado is there. It's just going to be a bit shy. The Laguna Blade to finish him off. And they're going to look for a bit more blood. Do they want to chase this? I don't think. Tiny bit. Ravage off cooldown in 20 seconds. Oh, you hear an epicenter combo chasing onto the Invoker. They want to kill him off. Do they have the Shadow Word here? The LSA to follow. They should have suspected there was a ward, but they couldn't find anything. That Shadow, they will just retreat. What the Invoker's doing over there? Considering you just hit heroes smoked up in that particular area. Might actually want to use a smoke. Ravage off cooldown. This is the time to go, and there we go, Davai. Where are they running? Looks like they're looking for heroes around this observer ward, but they will not find anyone. TSB+4, they're pinging it out as well. They might even find the Lina at this point. Pretty sure they see it as well. It is daytime, so they know that there is a frozen cuckoo. Wave, and all of a sudden TSB+4, they're just playing this very nice and passive. They've actually dodged the smoke gank, I feel. Jug will just attempt to farm the enemy jungle. But otherwise, right now, this is basically a farm race. You need to get your next items up, get the BKB. This Faceless Void before you think about doing anything else. Mirana. The Usurper Shadow Blade done already on the Lina. He needs to try and get some picks. Because when you get big, gonna get bigger and bigger. You know, you got BKB being built up.
Dire's
Push that
middle
player.
tower is under attack. Dire's structures
And they're actually deciding to try and sneak the Roshan. The Chrono. They don't even have Chrono. This is a very risky move, but can Team Meow Meow, will they sniff this out? I don't think they even have the vision. Yeah, they don't know. Should be able to take a free Roshan. The Sunstrike's gonna land. They know. Can they make their way to the pit in time? Tidehunter's on the way up. Try and cancel his Blink Dagger. They're actually out of the pit right now. Pushing out the wave. They seem to suspect what's going on. They're just checking inside the pit.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Jug's kind of in the vicinity as well. If only they knew how low the Roshan was, and with the Force Spirit, they will know. They want to play around this. Does anyone have smokes? Try for a smoke play. They want to try and go back in and contest the Roshan. Inside. Our heroes won't find anything. It's so intense. It's so close. WB. Time walks most of the damage off. Waiting for the Juggernaut as well, who needs to push out the top wave. Bottom lane. Lina is there. This is where they have to ping it out. You have to make the call saying, hey guys, Lina's bot. Can we try and do something right now? We have to try and force the Roshan. Chaotic offering and the Tidehunter is there. This route.
Invisibility.
This is some scary stuff. Have to play the waves right now. Juggernaut's pushing it out, and WB and Stack, you know, they're gonna head straight to the bottom lane, smoked up. And both teams realize that okay, we can't just stick around this Roche pit. We need to try and force the issue. Frozen to start taking away at this tier 1 tower. Mind games at play here. You know, both teams understand each other decently well. 20 kills at 22 minutes. So another sheep. Manta style complete. Can't farm as quickly as he would like, but he's still third on the net worth chart. Lina still barely ahead right now by 100 gold, and just getting real big. BKB almost done as well, and that's gonna save him from a majority of the magic damage if he can only get it off. BWB as well just wants to get the BKB up. With the BKB up, I would say only then would they be more confident in fighting, especially into the Ravage and the Chaotic offering. Blink Dagger, this is a big item. Very big item. Where I would say they try to fight together with a smoke right now. And they have the Pipe and the Ravage. It's so crazy because you have all these, like, you know, crucial items, crucial spells up, but no one's afraid. So no one's brave enough to take a fight just yet. It's all about finding the right win conditions. You got the Mirana. Ace Rune as well. Get out. Bait it.
Left leg.
Right leg.
Just constantly checking out the Roche pit. You can tell. Both teams, they want to play around the Roche pit, but it's so hard.
Dire's middle tower.
We don't even know what's the Tide's next item. You see, this tier 1 tower, yes, it will finally fall. So it will, you know, you don't want to try and contest Roshan with tier 1 tower, that's for sure. When you take it out, it's much easier. And now the gold graph, see, it's gone back down. Now it's favored with TSB+4. They are actually winning this farm race. We didn't want to try for the smoke play right now. Don't even have a smoke. Do they even have smokes left? Yes, they do. They can try and buy one if they want to try and make a play. They don't know about this ward. This ward could actually provide them with so much information. So basically the way this is, you see the Tidehunter one direction, you hit the other way. And now just even checking the Sunstrike and the Roche pit just to make sure. Say, hey, make sure they're not scouting Roche out. Dog 23. What do you even go? BKB coming up on the Lina. It's all about getting the BKBs up. They will the tier 1 tower, trying to get themselves a bit more map control. Open up their options for players around the map. Patience Gaming. This is theme of the game at the in its current phase. That's for sure. The wave's pushed out. It actually looks like they try and fight. They bring in the Titan Hunter. They want to contest the tier 1 tower. Arrow.
Dire's structures are fortified.
Top tier 2 is gonna fall all the way to Team Meow Meow. Fatal, the only one who is actually brave enough to stand in front because of how tanky he is. But look at the huge amount of heroes coming in. There goes the Roadbin going into the double damage rune. The Shackle. Oh my god, the BKB dodge from WBWB. He's gonna get a double kill. Now the Epicenter coming in. They're going for the Brow Strike onto the Warlock. And it's gonna be a nice 3 heroes down. Beautiful play. Too late for them to disengage. And TSB+4 win themselves a very big team fight. Might even be another tower. The waves are pushed out, so they have to go back. With the Siege card actually doing a decent amount of damage to the tier 3 tower. Scary stuff. Tier 2 actually down to 50% of its HP as well. So a very careless fight. And Team Meow Meow, not all of them were there in time for them to actually try and do anything about that. You needed the chaotic offering, but he was just too far behind. Just like that, one team fight down, and the first time in this game, we see a slightly more decisive advantage going to one team. This wonderful BKB dodge coming up from WBWB at the last split second, knowing that the Shackle shot was coming in, while holding it to the very last second. These tiny items in place, you can see now the importance of the BKBs. Even on the Lina as well, now he has his BKB, and this is where the Aghanims comes into play as well. Because of the pure damage, you can actually nuke the Juggernaut in his spit. Doesn't actually matter. For the Basher this game, he wants a bit of extra lockdown. Be helpful, be helpful. The lucky stun, you never know. Pushing out the bottom wave. Needs to get that tier 3 tower. Sunstrike onto Rana as well. Tier 2 tower actually almost down. Playing the rat game. If they can only find a stun, but they will get the tower denied. So that's a huge chunk of gold not going the way of the Dire side. Sam God just wants that level 12. Level 2 golem, choosing to go for the Aeon this game as well. This Aeon disc could be the next deciding item actually, that extra bit of time. The extra few seconds which saves him from taking any damage. Decide whether he gets off his ultimate or not. Very good item choice, but whether he can farm it up is a different question. And he's also going for an Aeon disc. Aeon discs everywhere. Meanwhile, they do take care of the Juggernaut top. The chain stuns galore come out. Man, if you're this Jug, you're not very happy. Yes, you're third in the net worth chart, but you haven't been able to, provide any impact. And because of that death, they are contemplating going to Roshan. They have the Aegis, the Chronosphere off cooldown. MKB on the way up for WBWB. Already has the Demon Edge. Look at the bottom wave, it's being shoved out by Fatal. They're playing the Rat Dota. They have to try to force them away from the Roche pit. Can they buy enough time? 20 seconds before the Juggernaut's up. But Invoker isn't even close to the Roche pit. They're actually going to let it go for free. Strike, the confirm. And yeah, okay, they said screw it. Let's just go straight for the tier 3 tower.
Radiant are scanning. Roshan has fallen.
Now they're even going to use Focus Fire. Tiger, he's gonna try and do his best, but the Power Strike comes in. They get the chain stunts, and looks like that player not able to do anything. He just gets a power shot out, but not sure if that was worth his life. And the Titan just goes back.
Illusion.
It's a kind of sloppy play. Not sure what. I don't think that. I don't think this was a necessary play. He didn't need to die there. Perhaps contesting the Roshan was so necessary. You had the skills to do so, you had jump. Now Invoker's X. Easy Aegis going the way of the Faceless Void. This is a very good choice to give it to him because at least if he gets chain stunned down, he has the secondary life to try for a reinitiation. Alright, so there we go for a tier 2 tower. They will try and post a threat from objectives as the silence are constantly being shoved out.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's middle
But they actually decide to go high ground here. They have the double siege cards. So will they try to... Okay, they're gonna try and get the lanes back into their favor at least. BWB looking for the chrono, catches him just at the very tip. They need the sunstrike. I mean, not the sunstrike, they needed more damage. The arrow connects. Juggernaut. Down he goes. Wonderful stuff. And now they would just go straight to the shrine. Very nicely done. And now just like that, you have an MKB up on the Faceless Void. Another key item. And it almost seems like Team Meow Meow are not able to pick up any initiative at all. Try and fight. They have to... They could try for a backstab. You know, Invoker is behind. But he's going to just keep using the Forge Spirits to shove out the blue. And... 20. Waiting for the Cataclysm perhaps. NATO, does he connect? Yes, he does. Sunstrike with Deafening Blast. And they have enough damage. Desert Tiger to try and snipe at this very last second. So you do have a tiny bit of extra damage from the Wind Ranger, who now has a Maelstrom. Extra kill potential. And I think he deliberately took the kill so that he could complete his item. And now Aeon just coming up on the Tide Hunter. Not sure if that's the item he should be going for or needs to go for, but hey, you know, never say no to being extra tanky. Just that one tank who stands in the front lines. Magi Spirit Vessel will be really big here if he can actually build to that point, but of course, being Pulse 5 Ogre is not easy. Chevalier. Sob on the way. Oh, I actually love that item, especially with the Shackle Shot. You never know. If you time it right, you might even get a double Shackle in return. Heard much from him in a while. It's been a quiet game for the past, what, 10 minutes? Maybe get like 3 kills, 5 kills. Travel on the way up. A quick reminder to you guys, if you guys are not sure, I believe the average for this game is definitely over 6k. Very distinct difference. Smoke play. TSB+4. Oh, they find the Wind Ranger. This is not the target they wanted, and then with all the spells being thrown out, they find one kill. Immediately gonna look for more. They have the Usurp up into the air. They will find the Warlock as well to boot. Looks like he's dead. Yep, you're not running anywhere. So Ella's Ray, and he's just dead. And it looks like they might even be able to take a tier 2 tower in the bottom lane for sure. As the Creep is dead, they're actually going to go high ground. They're gonna force buybacks. Be a disaster. Arrow coming in. Does it connect onto anyone? Nope, just flies past the Juggernaut as top lane, the Tide Hunter's pushing out. They have to try and defend this. I'm not sure how. Ice Wall, bit of damage, but Mirana and friends, they're doing quite a fair bit of damage. Tornado EMP. Oh, burns most of the Void's mana. Doesn't have enough mana for the Chrono, and just like that, they actually defend. And the Aegis has just expired. Top lane, tier 3 tower is actually almost down. Not sure what's happening here, but this is a very weird game. Slowly yet surely, they actually just...
The prize is mine.
It's actually quite scary at how much damage has been done to this tier 3 tower, even though heroes have not even really been there. Yonir, BKB, now you even have a Skadi on the way up. They want to smoke. My god, please don't tell me they smoke under an observer ward. Oh my god, they smoke right under an observer ward. Strike. Oh, okay, he knows right now he has to run. Not sure what's happening here. I'm not even sure why you try for the sunstrike like that. Run if they can just find the right jump. Yeah, they're pinging it out. They know their heroes there. They use the scan. They know that they're exactly where their heroes.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
That's gonna be a smoke getting thwarted. Power of good warding. This observer ward, the MVP. Rana happily pushing up the top tier 2 to get the gush. Went for the BKB TP out the bash. Sir? Oh no. Moonlight Shadow, now he needs to leap. Wait, the dust is gonna be popped. Looking for another leap. No way, deafening blast, and down he goes. Alright, so you get one very clowny kill. So the washed up player just waiting inside. Peeking around the trees. If they only knew where he was. Oh no, he right clicked him. What? What? Why?
We'll turn this tide to our advantage.
Yeah, I'm not sure what that was all about, but if he did not click, he would have survived. This is why, ladies and gentlemen, you do not have auto right click on. Never use auto attack. And they even put a Tinker Ward just to be safe. Epicenter combo. Dude burst down the Juggernaut. Very big kill. KB's being used. They need to make plays. Any types of plays right now. Sunstrike's gonna be off the mark. You have a tornado in a tiny bit. Oh, it's gonna be wasted. And this Invoker hasn't had any success in Impact. That's for sure. You have Nullifier now coming up. It's actually really big against the Juggernaut. Manta style, Missile Blade. Chain him down perfectly.
Regeneration.
Now, you know, even the Wind Ranger trying to get some items. Arrow. Ooh, close call. Very sneaky. $10,000 gold advantage. TSB+4. I said this would become a farm race. They are winning that farm race. Despite having all these, you know, more team fight oriented heroes, they're not having any success at all in team fights. Things are not looking very bright at all. And don't forget, for those of you Miracle fanboys in the chat, or those of you who follow the competitive scene, we do have Resurgence in our last game after this versus the Blue Cosmos. What a close game. You actually skipped the oh, does he have the Lotus Orb yet? I think it's on the way. Yeah, it's on the courier. But our longest game yet in the SCL. 39 minutes in, 22-10. And even still, it looks like such a high uphill task to push high ground. Purely because of the overwhelming amount of team fight that are available to Team Meow Meow. Wait, what? He has gems. This courier is actually quite a fair bit. Wow.
Every coin helps.
Pinging all these heroes out. They are bloodlusted. They want to try and chase, but immediately, you know, Team Meow Meow, they're playing more defensive. They're so afraid. They just have to keep splitting and hope that they can find a pick. Up to his usual shenanigans. Runner as well, MKB on the way up the Chrono. They want to try and jump here into the Tide Hunter. Can they save him? They use the Nullifier as well. The Cataclysm comes down and actually Warriors are sickening amounts of damage. Whoa, WB is dead. There's 2 heroes gone. And all 3 are just melted. Chevalier went in for the epicenter combo. Do they want to chase after the Sanking? This is the turnaround fight. And meanwhile, the backline looks like the Ogre Magi just did with the Deafening Blast. There we go, 4 heroes dead. They're looking for the 5th. Chevalier with the Loaded Zombie is going to go for the Burst Strike away. They need to try and get him out. But oh, hello, looking for the Sanking. Oh, they've almost found him. They've almost found him. There we go, he's found him. Looking for the Shackle. Do they know he's there? Do they know he's there? They pop the dust as well. Okay, they're okay with the Shackle. They're perfectly fine with it. They're just gonna go straight for the Sanking. Abyssal Blade to hold him in place as well. He should be dead. And down he goes, a team wipe. And what a massive turnaround of events. Look at that gold swing. It just went from over 12,000 to 2,000. That's a 10k gold swing. And next thing you know, in the middle lane, they're going straight for the tier 3 tower. The fortification's been forced out. A buyback as well. This game. Oh, this I'm not even sure if this is like a throw of the century or something, but that's a tier 3 tower down. And now the shrines are open. Massive big win here for Team Meow Meow. The team fight and then A on disc, buying him enough time in such a worthwhile buy. And they get the melee barracks, they get the stun into the Wind Ranger, but it doesn't matter, the damage has already been done. Oh, what a... I don't even know what just happened. Holy cow.
Illusion.
Radiant are scanning.
Now they just
Radiant's
pick up the gem from the Sand King. Oh, bottom lane, the Shackle. They broke it. The cold snap and the Shackle timing. Siben goes down. And he does have buyback, but he's down for 90 seconds. If he can avoid using the buyback, that's pretty big. But otherwise, I don't think that's going to be the case. Against a Blood Sphere on the way. One is trying to sneak the Roshan. The Sunstrike has scouted it out. They want running to the Rosh Pit right now. They have to take it. They have to defend. They have Ravage. They have Ravage. The buyback out from the Mirana. Pop the dust. Do they want to go into this? The Shackle doesn't really connect. Can they find Young yet? Fatal charging for it. They use the Ravage right now. They want to try and kill the first Void. The Hex up immediately onto a bit. And with the Abyssal Blade, down he goes. The multicast stun comes out. There goes the Epicenter onto 2, but it's not going to do anything. Omnislash now comes out. Lotus Orb has flown out, but looks like Young here. Tankies and Ogre Magi will not die, but down goes Frozen Cuckoo. He did buy back early on. There's 2 cores down. Oh my god, what a turnaround. And actually now they're trying to go after the Sand King. It doesn't really matter, but over at the top part near the secret shop, that's going to be a different fight. Talent now on the run. Just gonna run to 2 heroes, but the Mana Burn Talent will not do anything. Here comes the Invoker, and of course, surprise, Ogre is probably gonna die here, and down he goes. They want to chase for 1 more, and looks like that's a dieback on the Mirana, and that's gonna be 4 heroes dead. Buyback from the Ogre Magi, but it will not do anything as the creep wave is pushing in mid. They can just go straight for another lane of barrack, potentially even the game. This should be GG right here, as Team Meow Meow has shown what has been the biggest comeback in the Singapore Esports League so far. The Burst Strike comes out trying to do whatever they can to delay, but it doesn't matter. What a massive swing. What a huge turn of events. And they will go straight for the Mega Creeps. They understand that this is the game. This is their game right now.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
Nothing they can do. TSB+4, they will try. They will not give up just yet.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen. Radiant's bottom tower has fallen. Radiant's top barracks.
Great call from Fatal to use the Ravage, even if it was alone on that, on that Faceless Void. Had it in this rune. But this timely sentry, they did not know. No way they could have known. We'll decide to play against Mega Creeps, but with minimal creep clear. Man, I'm not sure how this game is gonna be, and they will just go straight into the Rosh Pit, and this time there is a cheese. Shackle, the Sunstrike. Alright, so nothing they can do. TSB+4, they will just try. Now trying is free. Now just wait for all the spells to come up. We just heal up. Pressure orb on way. Wow, this is the next big item here for the Tidehunter. Solar Crest on the Warlock as well. You know, even if you have the Faceless Void, you're starting to wonder, do you even have enough damage?
Radiant's top shrine is under attack.
Ranger stalking around for some plays. Wanna group up for a Sunstrike play.
Radiant's top shrine is
That's so scary. Pretty sure they know about it. Looking for the Shackle. They go for the Hex play. Looking for the Shackle. Is not exactly going to connect. It looks like he's going to be okay. The Ravage comes out. He's actually stunned. The Faceless Void's actually going to go down. Oh my god. And that was the Refresher Orb onto the Invoker. And with no buyback on the Faceless Void for 90 seconds, this could be a disaster. The Chain Stuns, actually, they do get the Desert Tiger. The multi-cast. Ding, ding, ding. And now going back into the Abyssal Blade play. The Burrow Strike on 2. Chaotic Offering only lands onto 1. It doesn't exactly do too much. Now here comes the next Ravage coming out. And that's going to be completely wasted. To get away, Frozen Cuckoo, he's going to survive this. Down goes the Sanking, 3 heroes dead. This has to be the GG. No way to survive this. The Mirana and Frozen Cuckoo will try their best to defend. But I think this is it. Yang calls the GG. 23-24. Kills do not matter as Team Meow Meow. What a comeback. What a game, ladies and gentlemen.